Welcome to Sai Tech Info channel, my dear students. In this tutorial, we will be discussing about the resolving power of some optical instruments like telescope or microscope. Resolving power is also called the limit of resolution. It is the criterion of an optical instrument. It is the smallest linear separation between the two point objects. And it is also the smallest angular separation. Let us consider the two objects, point objects, viewed through telescope, and it will be overlapping with each other like this. So this is not resolved. These two objects, point objects, they are not resolved. They are not distinct. And by using some special technique, we are able to resolve partly. And this one is fully resolved as two different objects. So this is fully resolved. Generally, the resolving power of a telescope is defined as the reciprocal of the smallest angular dispersion. Let me consider the smallest angular dispersion as theta. So this is smallest angular dispersion. Smallest angular, not dispersion, we can call it separation. So this is the smallest angular separation between the two distant objects whose images are to be resolved. So this delta theta is given by an equation 1 by 2 to lambda divided by d, where d is the diameter of the objective lens. Or it can also be called the aperture. Then lambda, the wavelength of the light used. Wavelength of the light used. Then, so we know this delta theta, that is angular separation between the two objects at distance, that is given by 1 by 1.22 lambda divided by d. Now the resolving power, that is this resolving power of a telescope, is given by the reciprocal of delta theta. Are you able to understand? So what is the resolving power of the telescope? It is the reciprocal of the smallest angular separation between two distant objects whose images are to be resolved. So if theta is equal to 1 by 1.22 d 1.22 lambda divided by d, then what is 1 by theta? That is d by 1.22 lambda. So this is called the resolving power. And what is the limit of resolution? That is nothing but delta theta. So this is also called, that is resolving or a limit of resolution. It means to what extent it can be resolved. So that is a very idea about this resolution. Larger the aperture and smaller the wavelength, greater will be the resolving power. So from this equation we can arrive at how 1 by delta theta is resolving power. So this resolving power is directly proportional to the aperture and inversely proportional to the wavelength of the light used. Let us consider microscope. So I was talking about this resolving power of telescope. Now let us consider the microscope. In case of microscope, we have the resolving power as, that is resolving power of microscope. So here the equation is given by, that is, first of all we should know the smallest distance between the 2 point objects at which they can be just resolved by the microscope. Is it not? So that is given by limit of resolution. So here the limit of resolution can be expressed as d. So d is given by lambda divided by 2 mu sin theta. In the case of telescope, it is given as delta theta. So that is the limit of resolution. So it is given as 1.22 lambda divided by d. But in the case of microscope, it is given by d is equal to lambda divided by 2 mu sin theta, where d, that is the limit of resolution. And what is lambda? That we know. So lambda is nothing but the wavelength of the light used in the microscope. Then mu is the refractive index of the medium. If air is the medium, you have to put refractive index of air. And then theta, it is called the half the angle of the cone of light from each point. Let me consider this is the cone of light. Right? And this is called theta. So what is theta here? Theta is equal to the half of the angle of cone of light. Half of the angle of cone of light. So the full is 2 theta and this is half of the cone angle. So the cone angle means, let me draw a cone like this. This is the cone. What is the angle of cone? This is the angle of cone and this is 2 theta and a half of it means theta, so that is this one. So that is why it is half of the angle of cone of light. So d is equal to lambda into 2 mu sine theta. So what is the resolving power? It is the reciprocal of limit of resolution. So resolving power is equal to the reciprocal of what? Limit of resolution. So in that case, d is equal to lambda divided by 2 mu sine theta. Reciprocal means 2 mu sine theta divided by lambda. Clear? Right. So this is called resolving power of microscope. So that is given by 1 by what? Limit of resolution, that is nothing but 2 mu sine theta divided by lambda. What about telescope? Telescope is 1 by delta theta, that is the resolving power of telescope, that is equal to d divided by 1.22 lambda. In this case, d is the diameter of the objective lens, that is the aperture of the objective lens, whereas lambda is same as that of the microscope, which is nothing but the wavelength of the light used in the optical instrument. So diffraction puts a limit on resolving power. That is a very important statement. Diffraction actually puts a limit to resolving power. So the resolving power of microscope increases when oil of high refractive index is the medium. For instance, higher the mu, greater will be the resolving power. So we can arrive at a conclusion like resolving power of microscope is directly proportional to mu. It is directly proportional to sine of theta. It is directly proportional to 1 by lambda. That is, it is inversely proportional to lambda. It means what? Lower the wavelength, higher will be the resolving power. So what we are supposed to do? That is, in order to get a better resolution, we must use a medium with the high refractive index and the low wavelength of light. Okay? Right.